Hey there guys, welcome to this video. My name is Chevelle. If you're new here, this channel does tech product review videos. But today we're going to talk about something a bit more different. I want to discuss about the single biggest struggle that I personally face as a small tech YouTube channel that hasn't even been monetized yet. So without any further delay, let's get into the video. So I think the single biggest struggle that I face is the sheer amount of startup costs that needs to be invested into the channel. And that is because the nature of our niche requires us to buy a lot of products to review. And depending on what kind of products and what kind of niche you're going into, they can get quite expensive. Like if you are doing iPad reviews or like laptop reviews, then each of those products can get quite expensive. And a lot of times if you're a small tech YouTube channel, you don't have a lot of income coming from affiliate links, or you don't have sponsors because nobody would want to sponsor a small channel with such a small reach and such a small audience. So a lot of times the money has to come from your own pocket and your own savings, which in my case, I've been investing my salary that I earn from my day job and my side hustle as a tutor. I invest all those money into products. So I do have the pressure in the sense that whenever I buy a high ticket product like the iPad mini 7, which costs like $499 US, I feel that if I don't get enough views out of the iPad mini videos, then I cannot justify the cost that I'm paying for that tablet. Of course, I can just sell the iPad mini and just recuperate the cost, but I don't want to be those YouTubers who just use the product for like, a few days or a few weeks, and then after the video is done, they'll just sell it. I want to be able to use a product for months and months, so that when a viewer actually asks me about the product few months down the road, I'll be able to give them a solid answer so that they can make the right purchase decision. You can ask me any of the products that I've done. I am able to give you a solid reply because I keep them and I can test it for you if you have any questions. I want to be that kind of reviewer. And that is why I've been very selective with the products that I review. Like for example, I've been reviewing the handheld fans from Jisoo Live, and the reason why I've been focusing on that quite a lot is because the cost for each fan is quite low, and they have been bringing in steady amounts of views for me for like the past few months, and I've been very grateful for that. And another reason is also because I think that as the global temperatures are rising, more and more people will be interested in handheld fans. So it does take a bit of planning and research into the products that you review, especially for a small tech YouTube channel with very limited budget. And another reason why a tech YouTube channel has such a high startup cost is because of the camera gear. Like the camera that I'm facing right now is costing me, I think, 1,600 Singapore dollars for just the body alone, and the lens is another $600. So that adds up to like $2,400 for just the camera alone. Well, sure, I think many people have made a very good argument that you can start a YouTube channel without a fancy camera gear. You can just start with an iPhone. I totally agree with that, but I do feel that in the tech niche, you do need video qualities that are a step higher than most other niche. And I think that's because bigger tech YouTubers have set the bar so high in terms of video quality, because you see a lot of tech review videos with like extremely nice cinematic shots and like creamy bokeh. It sort of makes it very difficult for a small YouTube channel to compete with that. Mine is considered really cheap already and very budget friendly already, but I think you will still be able to tell that my video qualities are not as polished as the bigger YouTube channels. But there is also a reason why I don't go for the most expensive camera gear, because trust me, I have thought of that before. And the reason why I don't do that is because I want to create videos that are more relatable, and that is why in most of my videos you will see a lot of outdoor shots, even though the video quality is not as good, because I've been filming with my DJI Osmo Pocket 3, which has lower video quality than my mirrorless camera. But I think that's fine, because I would rather show real life shots than having just indoor shots, which if you look at a lot of tech review channels, they confine themselves to the indoor environment because it's a lot easier to control the lighting. I completely understand why, but I feel that that kind of hides the characteristic of a product in terms of how it performs outdoors. Because for a lot of these products, if you only use them indoors, you won't know how the battery life changes under stronger heat. You won't know what happens when the wind is stronger. Do the fans still perform that well? You won't know how portable it is. And that is why I try not to confine myself to taking indoor shots only, and I try to bring the product outdoors whenever possible so that my viewers can have a whole new perspective of how the product will perform in an uncontrolled environment when there's like, light rain, there's sun, and there's wind, and so on and so forth. And I do hope that this small difference can help me compete with the extremely big tech YouTube channels without having to spend so much money to buy those very, very expensive camera gear. Because as a small tech YouTube channel, you just simply don't have the budget to be able to afford those. And the last thing I want to talk about is the fact that I know as a tech YouTube channel, I have a lot of opportunities to ask my viewers to purchase through my affiliate links. I feel that as a small channel, I want to build the trust first and the credibility through the quality of my videos and the information that I'm providing to my viewers. But I completely understand that this is a personal preference. Some reviewers prefer to earn money as soon as possible through the affiliate links. But personally for me, I would like to do my audience a favor first by providing them with quality content before asking them to do me a favor and buying through the affiliate links. Yeah, so that sums up the topic. If you are someone who is intending to start a tech YouTube channel and you have questions for me, do drop them down in the comment section below. Thank you so much for staying to this point, and I'll see you guys again real soon. Bye bye.